Hello YouTubers, this is Demon Out Night 1, and again bringing you my second 5 Minutes at Freddy's review. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've covered this topic, but while I'm waiting on the dinosaur and prehistoric animal entries used to come in, I've decided I'm going to make another review around the 5 Nights at Freddy's saga. From the first game to recently. Now, continuing on where I left off with the first review, I've actually learned a lot of interesting things about the 5 Nights at Freddy's cast. Especially with the various theories of how when the bite of 87 actually occurred, or who caused the bite of 87. The most prominent suspect happens to be Foxy, because, well, Foxy has sharp teeth, and, well, let's face it, anything with sharp teeth has to have some sort of method of using them, while the others have, like, flat teeth. Although flat teeth can be also used for crushing and then biting. But anyway, with Five Nights 2, there's now theories going on, and that Mingle may have been the culprit. And because of the disturbing fact that since its creation, all that's happened to it is that it's taken apart and rebuilt numerous times. Probably to the point where it got sick and tired of being taken apart. Or that it just snapped. But anyone that tried to touch it. But now then, there's Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And with Springtrap. No, wait. Maybe not Springtrap, but one of the withered Phantom animatronics. Another theory I have, or have heard about, revolves around the puppet. Now, if you who played the game in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, there is something kind of odd. Every other animatronic has an endoskeleton, but the puppet doesn't. One, because it's too thin, and there's no possible way for the creators of Freddy Fazbear's to have ever come up with an endoskeleton for it. And two, it's found in that present kind of box in the far back room, which you have to keep asleep by playing the music box. That's because if the music box ever runs out of power, it will come after you. But there's a theory, I think, and this ties to one of the Living Tombstone's Five Nights at Freddy's songs. It's been so long. Now, when I heard that song, I listened really closely to the lyrics, and I kept on imagining what that they meant. Possibly a child was abducted by one of the employees, possibly the same one and who stole a yellow animatronic suit and killed the other 4 kids. It's basically stuff killed the child and stuffed his body inside of the puppet. If that were true, then why is the puppet still thin? And I've actually just realized something about the puppet. Take away all the face makeup, up in the stripes on its arms and legs. It looks surprisingly like Slender Man. I mean, well, think about it this way. A tall, thin, supposedly animatronic character that has a white face and a mostly black body. It could be a mime, it could be some sort of clown, I don't know. But let's go on to 5 Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, I've watched Markiplier play the game in its entirety, both the bad ending, which is the original, and the good ending. And I think I can piece together what happened. The purple guy that killed, it's Freddy, Chica, and Bonnie, and in the mini games, and possibly Foxy too. Is being haunted by the possessed souls of the animatronics, like of the kids that he killed and stuffed in the animatronic suits. As they chase them towards that now boarded up room where the spring and trap animatronic suit is. And if you listen closely to one of the phone calls, the phone guy basically tells us what happens to the spring lock mechanism on the suits. If you breathe on the spring lock, touch it a certain way, or move over in a certain way, it will cause the suit to basically snap and crush you inside. Kind of like an Iron Maiden. And, I know, I may have just given away the ending, but it kills the purple guy. And I know it's the purple guy because I've seen the pictures of Springtrap. And all of them, or most of them, show Springtrap with the animatronic mouth open and up to this point. Inside, you can actually see what appears to be a rotting purplish pink mouth. As well as these creepy looking and pale blue eyes is underneath. Interesting. Also, I gotta mention something for 5 Nights 3. For anybody interested in the game, Night 1 is extremely easy because Springtrap is nowhere to be found. The withered phantom animatronics next don't come out. And the phone call lasts for about 4 hours of the game. Or at least the first 4 hours in Night 1. Which means that Night 2 is officially, or unofficially, Night 1. And there's technically 4 nights. It's in the 3rd game. Now, I have played 5 Nights at Freddy's 3. I'm still playing it. And I managed to get to Night 4. And I will say this though, Night 4 is the most difficult level of the game on its own. Because you know how certain Phantom animatronics will jump scare you at random moments? That's if you happen to catch them on the camera. Well, if you catch the puppet or Mango on from the cameras, this is basically what happens. While the others just mess around with the ventilation and make you hallucinate, Withered Mango will bring Springtrap towards you by making his radio or her radio interference sound. But if you catch the puppet, it just stares at you. And if you try to move away, its face will match up with where your mouse is going. And for quite a while. Now, with Five Nights 4 coming out in October, or basically around Halloween, or during Halloween, I have seen the teaser pictures of the new animatronics, or remakes of the animatronics. And I gotta say something sincerely. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, every animatronic looks somewhat plain and boring. I'm sorry, I find them now plain and boring. And like that. Well, except for Foxy, because, well, he looked the most promising when it came to creepiness. And, well, Five Nights 2, the only animatronics that would be considered creepy, scarier, would be the old versions of Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and even Foxy, with the addition of Mango, Golden Freddy, and the puppet. I'm going to cut it right here, and I will see you all next time with part 3 of my Five Nights at Freddy's review.